something is going viral, I guess, now. The Wiley curse. And look, I know Drake is the curse, and he's the gold standard of curses. But I played for 4 teams that all made the playoffs, and the conversation should just end right there. But it doesn't. You know, people like to poke at you. So now they're like clowning me out there because the Chargers lost, the Bills lost, the Jags lost, and the Cowboys lost. So sports science himself, Guru, please tell me, one, there's no curse, and certainly there's no Wiley's curse.
Listen to me. I have to tell you that there is a way for us to arrive at the conclusion as to whether or not the Wiley curse is real or not. Herbert, I want you to take my phone. Marcellus, you're going to join me on this journey. We're going to go through the scientific process. So let's define a question to investigate. What's the question?
Wiley curse, is it real or not?
All right, make a prediction. So let's say it was on Friday. I say, here's my prediction. The Wiley curse is real. All 4 teams that Marcellus has played for, they're going to lose. That's my prediction. So let's move down. Let's gather the data. I tune in. I'm watching it. Data's coming into my eyeballs. Let's analyze the data. All right, I just see the score. That's the data. And I'm going to draw a conclusion. And guess what? The Wiley curse is real. There is no scientific evidence to the contrary.
Oh, my goodness. No, it can't be that simple. Look, we must have learned that, what was it, 7th grade or something? And no wonder we didn't keep talking about it after that. That is too childish. That's too simplistic. What do you got, some witches brew in the back as well? And don't want to meet your daughter's boyfriend? Like, we can't go that place. There's no way I'm a curse when I am a blessing if I played on 4 teams that had a culture or organization that allowed them to have a chance in the dance and make the playoffs in the first place. So how can I be both? If anything, I'll take the duality of like, all right, look, you rise to a certain level, but you don't get over the hump. But you can't call me a curse, can you, John?
Yes, I can. This is why. I get not only a curse is a sure thing, right? A curse is not like, well, maybe they'll lose. It's definite. And do you want to know the difference between you and me during these NFL playoffs? I've gotten a lot richer because I just go the opposite way. I'm like, well, what did Marcellus say? So I'm going to put money down on the opposite. Turns out that it's 100%.
Oh, man, that is funny. I'm not going to lie. Look, I've heard it for years because of my Clippers love. I say Clip City. I've been saying Clip City, Chip City since 2014, and then 15, 16. And we're in 2023. I'm still saying Clip City, Chip City with no chips. That said, when I saw that Buffalo game, and I remember I was running in the house for my son's football game. We won. We're the Buffalo Bills. Told you I'm not a curse. So my flag football team won as the Bills. We run in the house, turn on the game. Immediately, you get the landscape picture. You see the snow falling. I saw some kid like licking his tongue out like I'm in Orchard Park, gang, baby. I was like, there's no way the Buffalo Bills with home field advantage and snow field advantage is going to lose that game. And when they lost that game and the way they lost that game, remember, DeMar Hamlin's in the building. The dude has died twice and has recovered in 2 weeks to inspire the Buffalo Bills. And they go out there and play that way. That was the first time I felt like maybe that curse does have a target. Maybe it does have a destination with me.
Well, what I can tell you is that the curse is very real, and this is why. Curses don't exist for like week 5 or 6 of the regular season. I mean, no one's even paying attention, right? It's only when it matters and it counts. One thing that I can tell you, you are the ultimate locker room fodder for the Cincinnati Bengals. When that snow started falling and people were saying, Bengals don't like snowflakes and they're warm weather animals. Somebody forgot to tell Joe Burrow that. And his quote after the game of pure domination from beginning to end, that's what we expected. I mean, that is like, wow. He's going all the way. You know what he's doing right now? He's already planning the parade in Cincinnati because the Bengals they got such a swagger. If they happen to lose next week, Joe Burrow's you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna say,
what?
Dude, we're playing for next year. We're gonna win the Super Bowl next year. He's that confident. It doesn't resonate with him when he does something wrong, and that's what makes him a great quarterback.
I will give you that. Like, he does have that Teflon skin. Like, you could tell that this team rallies around him, his confidence is sky high all the time, whether it's off the field with the swag and just his coolness, but on the field, just doing what is necessary to go out there and win ball games. I give you that. But look, they didn't win the Super Bowl last year, and they had all this swag and all this stuff. This year, they're going against Kansas City, who seems like they can't be stopped, unless Patrick Mahomes and his injury, which we're going to talk about coming up, is going to derail them. But I want to quote someone that the world's richest man, so maybe he's successful in some respects. I digress. Well, Elon Musk came out and said, the two worst possible curses you can have, Will, one is you will live forever. Two, you can have anything you want. Sounds like you want to slide a third one in there, that if Marcellus played on your team or root for your team, you're a curse. But address those first two. Do you believe that it would be a curse to live forever? Who says that?
It definitely would be a curse to live forever if you keep aging. I mean, who wants to be like, dude, I'm 95 and I got another infinity ahead of me. Like, dude, if you can live forever, I want to stop at like 17 and be like, now I want to live forever. You can't break your leg when you're 17. You're indestructible. Yeah. And most importantly, you know it all. Like, so I would be at 17, you could be a know-it-all who can't be destroyed. It'd be awesome. But if you're 95, 100 years old, no, I'm tapping out. I'm finding the exit sign.
You sound just like a guy in his early 50s. Like, oh, you know what? I'm in the third quarter of my life, and who says that I will want to go to overtime? 4 quarters is enough ball for me. That's it. Get your ass around 95 years old. You're going to be like, please give me another 95. I need 95 more. This was amazing. No one wants to tap out of the game of life. I don't care who you are. As long as you got conscious thought, you could be just sitting there on the tubes with the tubes into you on the bed. As long as I can say, hey, girl, I am going to live forever. But what about the fact that you can have anything you want? Like, you really think that's a curse?
I actually completely disagree with him because my philosophy is that I already have everything I want. This is, and I mean this for everybody in the world. This is absolutely true. Just picture, and I'm not talking about yachts, planes. I'm just saying like anything. He's not saying like, oh, I'm going to get a yacht or a plane or whatever. He's just saying you can get anything you want. Okay, let's just think of everyday items. Guess what? You out there, you have everything you want. Amazon is just storing it for you. That's it. So you already own it. All you do on your app is you hit, please release the item I already have and bring it to me. It's like we are all kings, right? Bring it to me, Jeff Bezos. I want you to bring me that tube of toothpaste. That's how it feels. We already have everything.
Oh, preach, brother, preach. I'm glad you addressed that. We know that there's no such thing as a curse of living forever, and certainly not an abundance of things in this world, because if I had everything I want, which I already possess, then certainly giving me more of that would not be a problem as well. I'm glad we didn't talk about me being the third item on that list for Elon Musk or for you, John Brinkus, because we all know being real. Without me cursing that I am not a curse.